Time for the show, time for the big show, time for the Wednesday show. Brought to you by Guinness. Guinness a day keeps the doctor away. Martin the Martian vinyl tag, the summer vinyl tag 2025. Not my favorite Martian, but Martian the Martin the Martian. One of those Martins. One of those Martians, I guess. And he wants us to do 12 different questions. And Dave, the local bandology, just did it. I've been trying to do this since Wednesday. But when you're retired, you get busy. You'll see someday. Some of you people out there that are not retired yet, you'll see. You think you'll have all kinds of time, but you don't have all kinds of time. So a heavy hitter, numero uno. Heavy hitter. Playing a lot on my, streaming it on my phone while I'm riding my tractor and cutting grass. I'm listening to it in the truck, and I'm listening to it here. It's Ned Sylvan, and it's Momentum. Momentia. It's the number one album. It's not up there at the moment, but it's my number one album out of my top 10. I'm going to go over my top 10 here coming up on, tomorrow. Monumenta. I guess that's how you pronounce it. It's Ned Sylvan. You all know, you all love him. He's the lead singer for Steve Hackett's band. It's his new solo album out. It's climbing the charts. And it's just a fantastic album. It's a great summer album. It's just a great album in general. So you need to pick one up. Listen to Ned Sylvan. Coming in at number 2. A Face Melter. Face Melter. Well, the Face Melter I got in mind is an album that's coming in the mail. And it's Joe Satriani. And it's Surfing with the Alien. I don't have it yet. But I've been listening to it. I've been streaming it, right? But this one here we'll have to fill in for it. This is an album that I found yesterday. $14.99. It's got the hype stickers. It's got the shrink. You all know it. You all love it. It's Women and Children first. That's right. I was shocked to find it for that price. With the shrink. With the hype stickers. Just lovely. I just listened to side 1. It's a face melter. It's a face melter for the picker because, you know me, I listen to a lot of melodic music. A lot of prog. So that one there is filling in for the surfing boy. Coming in number 3, Cheap Heat. I can't tell enough about this album. I just sold one in my store. Oh, speaking of my store, there'll be a link down below. And that's for the North Carolina Vinyl Picker Store. That's right, Big Chief Store in eBay. There'll be a link down below. Barry Goudreau, fellow French-Canadian, he used to play guitar in a little band called Boston. They had a couple really good albums back in the day. Well, he got booted from the album, booted from the band. And he made his own album. And then he made another album after this. But this album here, I just had a copy. I just sold it in the store. I picked one up and I found one in a charity shop and then I sold it. Boy, he's going to be glad he got it because this is a fantastic record. If you love Boston, then you'd love this one here. This is Cheap Heat and not easy to find. A band with 2 members. So I got to thinking about this. I like Simon and Garfunkel. I like them a lot. And Tears for Fears. It's just those 2 guys, right? They probably have a couple musicians with them. But I read down further. I was looking at the list in Rolling Stone's top 50 2-men groups or 2-people groups. And they said Steely Dan was a 2-member band. Well, it could be. They had session members in and out of the band. How about the Royal Scam? I think this is my favorite Steely Dan album. I remember getting this back in 1976, and I showed it to my friend John up in Jersey, who I'm going to see soon. I'm going to see him very soon. I'm going to see him next month. That's right. And he said, "You listen to that? Steely Dan?" Yeah, the Royal Scam. It's a good album. Good album. This is kind of like where I start with Steely Dan. The ones before this are okay, but I like this one and going forward. For me. That's for me. That's my taste. That's right, the picker's taste. North Carolina vinyl picker. Coming in at what? Number, I don't want to screw this up. Number 5, Summer Road Trip album. Well, this album here, I've been getting a lot of traction. I ended up finding it in the charity shop. I was playing it and streaming it in my truck. I got to thinking about this song when the, just fantastic. I was thinking about this guy, Wildfire. I was thinking about that song, Wildfire, from Michael Murphy. Fantastic song. I've been listening to it a lot, you know. Coming in at number 6, an album from a thrift store. Now, whenever I go to a thrift store, first thing I'm looking for is records. Victory at Sea. I got about 100 of these, all different covers. So if you ever got any and you want to get rid of them, just mail them to the picker. I'll accept them right here on this channel. Victory at Sea, this old sailor boy here. Number 7, album with a picture of the sun. Well, can there only be one? And that is Klaatu, a Canadian band. And I believe the guy from this band just passed away not too long ago. Coming in at number 8. Coming in at number 8 for that old Martian, that Martian guy. We're going to do an acoustic album. And I saw this guy do this live with another friend of mine. His name was John, too. And he lived next door to me when I lived up in Groton, Connecticut. Yeah, I lived in Groton, Connecticut. And John McLaughlin, I saw him live. I got to see John McLaughlin live. Just him on a guitar. Belo Horizonte, which is a city in Brazil, I believe. That's right. With the hype sticker. Hard to beat. Fantastic record. Coming in at number 9 is an album that my brother had that I used to listen to. And that's what got me going on records. So I blame him. I blame my brother. I'm going to let him know that when I see him next month. The Best of Tommy James and the Shondells. Yes, he had this record. It's a fantastic record. He had this one, and he had Sgt. Pepper, of course, and he had The Doors, and he had Creedence, and those are the ones I remember. And Chicago. Back in the day, 69, I guess this was right around that same time. That's the album from 69 right there. Perfect record. Joni Mitchell, Hachira. Fantastic record, front to back. I gifted my daughter a copy of this as well. It's a great record. Tokyo Record Style, Brian. That's what I was thinking of. Tokyo Record Style. When I was thinking about Michael Murphy, and he was on his motorcycle and going across Japan. He was going to get like the one from Hogan's Heroes, you know, with the sidecar on the side. And he was going over there, and I told him about that song Wildfire, and I thought it was like he said something about the horse knocked down the barn or something. I thought he said he broke down, that his motorcycle broke down. But it wasn't that his motorcycle broke down. He broke down the door to the barn. So I had the song all screwed up for the last, 50 years? Something like that. It's one of them things like, you know, if you don't know the lyric, you know, you might want to Google it, you know. You might want to. Back in the day, we didn't have that, of course. Coming in at number 11 is an album, that records people will like. People will like. And I remember playing this when it first came out a couple years ago in the car. I was streaming it, 2024. Must have been early in 24. That Steven Wilson's album at the time, The Harmonic Divergence. Both my wife and my daughter liked the album. I don't know if they were just saying that to please me, but they both said they liked it. So it kind of stuck in my head. So there you go. Steven Wilson, who I'm going to get to see next month up in Port Charles, Port Jarvis, Port somewhere up in New York. Coming in at number 12. Show a record that no one knows about. Well, I kind of knew about this album years ago, but I never really gave it a good listen, I guess. And I don't remember it coming out in 83. It sounds more like an album that would have came out like in 77 or 76. It's Art in America. It's a great album. It's a proggy album. It has a lot to do with Prague, that's for sure. And for 83, it's like one of the last Prague albums. So there's like must have been recorded earlier than that and then released later. They tried to get a second album going, but it didn't work out. And then it was released like about 10 years ago or so. But it's only on CD. But this is their debut album. And I got this from the VOA collection, The Voice of America. That's right, Noble Records. You need to get down there and see Dylan, buy some records, make a special trip, rent a hotel or something down there in Charlotte, and go see a sporting event or a concert, and then go over to Dylan and spend about 5 hours in there digging records. And then when you leave there, make sure you give him a big fat check, and or go ahead and run your debit card and spend a couple $1,000s for Dylan and buy a shirt and a hat and some swag and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, go down there and see Dylan. He's got his own records. He's got all kinds of records. He got used records. He got new records. He's got Love Me Wall like I got over here, but his Love Me Wall's got some bangers on there. And I found one this year. Yeah, sure did. Down there at the garage sale. He had the garage sale. And it's Harumi. It's Harumi. It's up here. Let me show you. I'll show you. It's Harumi. That was the question Dave had mentioned. That show a record from a garage sale. I don't remember that. I don't go to too many garage sales, or I go a lot of thrift stores, but I don't go to too many garage sales. So I told Dave outside I wasn't feeling too good that day. I was about a week after my my surgery I had, and then I was in there and I told Dave, I'm just going to go in and grab one record. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. So I went in there and I took it off the Love Me Wall. And if you get an album off the Noble Records, Love Me Wall, then you're pretty much ready to go and buy some more. Or if you only brought a certain amount of money, then you're ready to go. But he's got some great records in there, fantastic records. And I was happy just to get this one that day, and that was it. I stopped. That was it. That's all I got. Harumi, the Japanese master who recorded this somewhere. Where did he record that? Detroit, I think it was. That's all I got for today. That's it. So I'll see you back tomorrow. I wasted 13 minutes of your life on here. No, just kidding. If you love my show, then come back tomorrow and watch another one. And give me a sub. I want to thank all my new subscribers. I'm getting about, 15 a week. I don't know what they're loving with the old vinyl picker, but they do. So you support those troops. We'll talk to you soon, and we'll see you on this show back tomorrow. Bye for now. Take care out there.